Dreams have always been a source of mystery and fascination, as many people wonder if their own dreams could actually come true. It is a common belief that our nighttime visions are more than just a reflection of our subconscious minds. Some believe they are a window into the future. While there is no scientific proof that dreaming can predict the future, there have still been numerous cases of strange dreams coming true in unexplainable ways. If you like this video, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel to receive every new video. Here are 10 of the strangest dreams that have come true. 1. The dream about winning the lottery. Before his 18th birthday, an Australian man had a dream about winning the lottery, and he did. He won over 400,000 Australian dollars after matching all 6 numbers on the super jackpot ticket he purchased after having the dream. 2. The dream about earthquakes. A resident of Tokyo had an unusually vivid dream about an earthquake occurring in California with major destruction throughout Los Angeles County. He was so moved by this dream that he wrote it down in detail and sent it to a seismologist for review. Then 2 weeks later, on January 17, 1994, the Northridge earthquake hit Southern California with catastrophic damage to LA County. 3. The dream about plane crashes. A woman named Liz woke up one morning in 1975 with a very specific premonition about 3 planes crashing, one out of Atlanta, one out of Dallas-Fort Worth and one from New York City. She even specified which airline each plane belonged to. 2 weeks later, 3 planes belonging to those exact airlines crashed on their respective routes within 24 hours of each other. 4. The dream about being murdered. 2 days before Christmas in 1985, a woman living in San Diego dreamed she was shot inside her home by someone she couldn't identify. When she woke up from this nightmare, she immediately called her brother to warn him not to come over until further notice because someone could be trying to kill me. Lo and behold, 2 days later, her brother arrived at her door only to find her already dead from multiple gunshot wounds inflicted by an unknown person who later escaped without leaving any evidence behind them. 5. The dream about falling into a volcano. In 1819, an explorer named Alexander von Humboldt awoke from a vivid dream in which he fell into an active volcano. 3 months later, during his travels through Mexico City, he came across Popocatépetl volcano and upon looking down its crater felt suddenly overwhelmed with fear as if he was being pulled into its depths. He soon realized that this was nearly the same experience as his earlier dream. 6. The dream about meeting Abraham Lincoln. In 1863, Mary Todd Lincoln had a dream where she met President Abraham Lincoln, who appeared healthier than usual. Shortly afterwards, on April 15, 1865, President Lincoln was assassinated at Ford's Theater while Mary Todd Lincoln was away visiting family members. Afterwards, when recounting her story, Mrs. Lincoln said, "It seemed like I had actually seen him in my dream." 7. The dream about drowning. In 1903, Swedish explorer Sven Hedin had just completed his expedition through Central Asia when he had a most peculiar dream. In it, he was walking along Lake Baikal when suddenly thunder roared loud enough to wake him up. After getting back to Sweden, Hedin heard news that Lake Baikal experienced heavy thunderstorms and flooding which killed many people who were out fishing nearby, much like what happened in his own dream. 8. The dream about a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. In 1927, an Irish farmer named Patrick Connolly woke up one morning with strange dreams about finding gold at the end of a rainbow. After consulting with local superstitious folk, they advised him that such dreams often contain hidden meanings, so Patrick decided to take matters into his own hands and headed off towards Derrynaflen Hill, where sure enough he found 4 ancient artifacts buried beneath some stones, including what would become known as the Chalice of Ardagh, worth around €2 million today. 9. The dream about being struck by lightning. In 1945, Dr. George Ritchie dreamed that lightning struck him while standing near some power lines. 9 days later, exactly this happened during stormy weather when George tried unplugging faulty electrical equipment while standing near exposed wires leading directly outside. Although luckily, due to quick thinking from fellow colleagues, George quickly recovered without any serious injuries. 10. The dream about finding gold coins. Early one morning back in 1962, 11-year-old Michael McElhenney awoke with strange images running through his mind. Coins falling from trees onto wet soil below. Not knowing why these images kept appearing, Michael eventually headed out into nature and followed what felt like intuition until finally stumbling across something shiny underfoot. Much to his surprise, these were gold coins left behind by robbers more than 100 years ago.